Hey guys, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Hayden.
And welcome to this awesome Alliance Production podcast. So this is going to be a podcast of pretty much where we want to go with this YouTube channel. Just things like our favorite things and what we want to do with this channel overall. And we just kind of want to have a kind of like a mellow talk with me and Hayden, and have you guys kind of listen into our process and stuff like that.
Yeah. So wait, I just want to thank you guys for just listening. You don't have to listen all the way through, but just thanks for stopping by. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for clicking by.
Yeah.
Really thank you. We really want to thank you guys for watching or listening, for that matter, to this podcast. So we're pretty much gonna start off with, you know what? I kind of want this to be a background thing. So we're gonna start off with YouTube channels, our own YouTube channels. We're gonna talk. The last topic we're gonna talk about is this YouTube channel, Alliance Productions. But what I want to start off with is how me and Hayden came up with our own channels, such as mine, That's Pro Gamer, and his HX Gamer. So Hayden, how did you kind of start off with your channel?
Well, I think it was elementary school. Maybe no, it was definitely middle school. Our friend, Sky Mini Games, he posted his first video, and I was just really surprised. I've never seen any of my friends in a video before, so I was like, whoa, anyone can make YouTube videos. So I got on my brother's laptop, and started recording 22-minute long Minecraft videos where I would literally just ramble, and for the most time
Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome to Minecraft on my channel. I was it was a lot of rambling, and it was a lot of silence, but it was a good start off. And then I started making videos with my friend Jinx Gaming, who at that time went by a different username. But we made a ton of survival games video. We played a lot of Minecraft. But then I started to do stuff like FYI, where it was scripted videos, and then it eventually led to more high quality gameplay videos, I guess. And now we're here. Yeah.
So that was good. Yeah, and he's told me about that. Hayden has told me about how he started off, and pretty much I'm gonna tell my story now of how I started off. So pretty much, I was in middle school with Hayden, because I went to middle school with Hayden, and just so you know, we're much older now. We're not still in middle school, but we went to middle school together, and I actually became friends with Hayden through Matt, aka Jinx Gaming. I became friends with him through him, and as middle school progressed, then me and Hayden kind of became more and more close. And then he told me that he had a YouTube channel, and Matt also had a YouTube channel. So I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Maybe they'll become famous YouTubers, and I'll be friends with a famous YouTuber. That'd be so cool. Of course, that's not necessarily the case now. I mean, none of us are really famous. But I looked on YouTube, and I found his videos, and they were actually, for a minor YouTuber, they were actually pretty decent videos. So I thought, kind of what Hayden thought was anyone could make YouTube videos. So I was like, whoa, I might as well try it. So I didn't have the proper tools, of course, as you guys may know. So I literally just put my tablet on a stand in front of the TV, and I decided to record my favorite game, Super Mario Sunshine, which to this day is still my favorite game. And
what's funny is he recorded I think 4 or 5 episodes, or maybe it was 3. But I actually found his YouTube channel without even him telling me what it was. So I started watching his videos, and I thought, okay, I mean, it's not the best quality, but I like the way. I kind of knew it was you. I didn't know for sure, but it was it sounded a lot like you. I was like, well, if it is him, then I'll subscribe. Even if not, it looks like a cool channel. And then the next day, or maybe it was like a week later, you told me about the channel, and I've already subscribed.
And,
so it was
like I said, I didn't have the proper tools. And then my brother buys a computer, and he buys a computer, and then he buys a capture device. I'm like, oh my god, I can actually... Because he also has a YouTube channel. In case you guys don't know who my brother is, his name is Mr. Productions Production Company. On a different point, he bought a capture device, and I was like, wow, I can actually record videos in good quality now. So I set it up, and I set up Super Mario Sunshine, and it was honestly really, really cool to see how my videos have transitioned from horrible quality to actually what seems like professional gameplay footage. So I thought, maybe I won't just limit this down to Super Mario Sunshine. So I decided to limit this down to well, not really limit it, but just like make it unlimited, make it pretty much any game I wanted. So I tried recording other games. I tried recording Dead Rising for an episode, which I have yet to do part 2, just because I haven't really gotten around to it, nor do I really want to play it right now. That was honestly just a test to see how this would work with other games and systems, because I played and recorded Super Mario Sunshine on my Wii, and I played and recorded Dead Rising 2 on my Xbox. So I thought, like, how would this work for other consoles, and how this work for other games? So I decided to kind of make it a test. I didn't really say in the recording that this was a test. I just sort of just like, hey, I'm just trying to say, screw it, and I'm just going to record this game as well. And it was really a test. So I recorded it, and I've yet to record part 2, as you guys may know. And again, it was just like the fact that like I was recording and I had like I don't know, it was just, and like every day I had an urge to record, to the point where like I wanted to record anything. So I later on recorded other games such as Luigi's Mansion for an episode, which I soon later deleted because honestly it honestly didn't do very well. Like, a lot of people didn't like that video just because I kind of changed a few things in it. Well, I won't go into detail. Not like...
And you know, and I not to cut you off, but like, that was like the main problem with YouTube for a while, was I was really taking the wrong approach, because at the time where I started, it was already like a thing. Like, everyone knew, like, oh yeah, you could actually make money off of YouTube. So, I feel like, I mentioned this a bit in my Left 4 Dead, single player video. I think it was like part 1 or 2 something, which like, I haven't continued yet, but I do plan to. But I was saying, like, you really can't create YouTube videos just to make money, like, or to get famous. You have to, like, you really have to do what you like to do, because like, watching a lot of YouTubers, their biggest advice is like, people aren't gonna watch something that you don't personally enjoy, like, because it shows in the video. Like, if you look back in some of my older videos, like, I'm just making videos to make videos and get popular. It's not like, it's not true to myself. So I feel like if I can maybe give any advice to people starting off, which, I mean, for someone that like as small of a channel as me to say this, like, if you ever like start off making videos, don't make it just to get popular or popular.
Don't.
Do it just to have fun, and for me it was eventually turned into, I want to see how I grow as a person, because like, my voice has changed, my commentary has gotten at least a little bit better, and I don't know, I'm really glad that I realized that YouTube has to be something for yourself early on.
100% agree. Like, if you're starting off on YouTube, and like I said, and like me and Hayden, we're not popular YouTubers. We're barely classified as YouTubers. But if you're starting off YouTube, don't do it to make money, or don't do it just because you want to be famous or be popular. Do it because you want to play the games you want to play, or you want to do what you want to do, and you want people to see this and enjoy it for you. You want people to enjoy what you do and just love to do it.
Or to document something that you're experiencing for the first time. Like, blind Let's Plays for me are just so fun. Like, the first one I'm doing right now is Fallout 3, and I just, like, experiencing it and being able to document it is, like, for me, just really cool. So, I don't know, just find your own thing, and, like, don't make it just for other people, you know?
And,
why don't we do a little, choppy transition to our favorite
this
things.
is a new topic. Okay, so, new topic.
New topic.
Transition. Da-na-na. Okay, new transition. Our favorite things. Games, movies, etc. Pretty much, as you guys may know, my favorite video game of all time is Super Mario Sunshine, because the story may not be great. Oh, Princess Peach has been captured by Bowser, and then, even though you don't know... And then you're just like... And you're just like... Oh, I'm Mario, I must save the princess, so you do. It's just, the gameplay makes it so it's a dream. Besides the boat parts. The boat parts make you want to kill someone. But it's one of those games that just, like, really clicked with me. I got it when I was just a child. I think it was 2007 when I got the game. And I remember specifically I remember my mom giving me the game, and I was wondering what the hell this was, because I was familiar with Mario, but I didn't know, like, the lore behind Mario. Like, he was a Italian plumber, and now is, like, the savior of the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, I was just, like, one of those games like, oh, Mario, cool, let's do this. So, I didn't know what this game was, and this Super Mario Sunshine has been a game from my childhood for many, many years. It's been one of those games that just, like, I love it so much because it's been with me for a very long time.
And, you know, I feel like that's how a lot of games are. Like, my favorite games are, like, branched from nostalgia. Like, I remember, like, when I had a house fire at, when I first moved to Colorado from Wisconsin, I lived in a house, and that eventually caught fire, so we had to live in a hotel for a while. And the one thing that brought me through it was, a Game Boy Advance or Pokemon Go. Or not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Blue. I'm so used to saying Pokemon Go because I play it all the time. But
sorry, just throw it out there.
But Pokemon Blue, the original game, it was just really fun, and it's gotten to be like one of my favorite games because it's so nostalgic. And I think that's why I like Pokemon so much. But like, also maybe like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It wasn't like the best game, but like I remember just waking up on Sunday mornings and playing it all the time with my brother. Or like Luigi's Mansion, I remember my dad picking up from a video rental store and just being able to like play it for a while, and like at that time I didn't really know what it was, but like it just, those memories just like stick with you, and it's like that's what creates like your favorite games.
It does. And yeah, it's just Super Mario Sunshine, like you said, Hayden, it's just like one of those games from my childhood, and it's so nostalgic to me, and it's just a game that's been with me for many, many, many years. And I'm sorry if I'm stuttering so much. Sorry, I just thought I'd throw it out there. But it's been a game for me that for many years, and I love it so much. And it's just like when I wanted to start YouTube, it was that first game that just like clicked to my mind. Like when you're in the YouTube process and you're like, how am I gonna start? Mine was just like, I want to play my favorite game. I want to play Super Mario Sunshine. So I was like, I don't want to wait to get a capture device, and I don't want to save up the money. So I might as well just hop right into it. I already had a tablet, I already had a TV, I already had the game, so what was really holding me back? So,
and that's another thing, you don't need to have like the best equipment to record. And like, and you know, for a while, like I just recorded random stuff. Like, did I ever carry on with Majora's Mask Part 1? No, like I just have tested out with a lot of stuff, and I don't know, I think my channel is now like notorious for like making a 2-part Let's Play and then just never continuing it. But I don't know, it's like I think it's taught me how to like respect a long-lasting Let's Play. Like the Game Grumps, like they have hundreds of episodes of Let's Plays, and it's like I just the motivation that it takes to do that is just crazy.
Speaking of which, of other YouTubers, I'm sure Hayden also agrees with this, and we really asked him, but we've also, at least I've also taken a lot of inspiration from other YouTubers. In case you guys didn't know, Markiplier and Chugga Conroy were two very big inspirations on me. As you guys know, Markiplier is my favorite YouTuber, but Chugga Conroy, which is also a Let's Player, is not that far behind, because Chugga Conroy, he's one of those guys that just like, I take inspiration from. He's Let's Played Super Mario Sunshine, and that's also one of the things that inspired me to Let's Play it myself. And I pretty much get my humor not directly from Markiplier, because I don't even know Markiplier. I know him from YouTube. I'm not even personal friends with him. I don't even know him. But he's one of those people that like I kind of make my personality. I kind of like base my personality kind of off him. Like it's just my personality.
You're kind of obsessed with him, maybe.
A little bit. I was obsessed. I was so obsessed with him when I was a bit younger. Now I'm kind of like, he's a YouTuber. That's my favorite. That's cool.
But, I have to agree on that. Like, not anymore. But when I first started off YouTube, I was really obsessed with Minecraft. So I took a lot of inspiration from Captain Sparkles, even though half of the video was just me being silent. That's kind of what I was going for. And then when I started scripted videos like FYI, I was seriously just going for like a game theory knockoff. Like when I was thinking of it myself, it was like, oh yeah, it's this own thing, but like then it turned into that. Actually, funny story. I started on FYI and I started like these like versus kind of videos, like Mario versus Link and all that stuff, and it was debates. And then Game Theory made freaking Deadlocked, which is the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I copied off of Game Theory, he didn't copy off me, but like...
Seems like they copied off of you.
And like, but now I'm just trying to do my own thing, It's like, you can be inspired by other YouTubers, but like, you gotta make your own thing,
Yeah, you gotta kind of do your own thing. That's what me and you do, Hayden. We don't necessarily copy YouTubers, but like, we kind of make our own thing going. So let's get off of games and movies. Let's get on the topic of movies. So, Aiden, what is your favorite movie? I've never really asked.
For a while, it was Jurassic Park. Cause it's not even nostalgic. I just I watched it one day and I thought it was really cool. But there's so many good movies. Like, it sounds weird, but I really like the Saw franchise. Like, I think it's just really cool, the twist.
Didn't I get you to the Saw franchise?
It was either you or Matt.
Yeah. But speaking of Jurassic Park, I recently took a trip down to Orlando.
Yeah.
Down to Universal Studios. And, I went on the Jurassic Park ride. It's actually a water ride. It was actually really, really cool. The animatronics were actually really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of animatronics. I just think they're kind of creepy. Not anything to do with Five Nights at Freddy's, because I know Five Nights at Freddy's, a lot of people have been more afraid of animatronics now because of that game. But I just know that Five Nights at Freddy's, it's just a game.
And on that topic, like, I feel like it's such a weird topic now because like. When it first came out, everyone was obsessed with the game, so as soon as you mentioned Five Nights at Freddy's, 1,000 views. It's like, but like, at this point, everyone hates it so much, and I don't know why. Well, everyone hates it.
It's not the fact that everyone hates it, I think it's just the fact that people aren't really too excited about it as they were before, because, they made Five Nights at Freddy's, and then soon after they made Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and then Scott Cawthon made Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in the span of a year. People were like, you need time, and it's gonna be so stupid. The first game was stupid enough, and
Well, actually, I think the third was the death of it, because like the first and second one, like it was like a theory train. Like everyone was like I just remember like talking around the lunchroom, just like being like, hey, here's a new thing about Five Nights at Freddy's. Ooh, that sounds cool. But like I think as soon as the third one rolled around, it was like, this is like kind of getting old,
It is, and even when the newer games are coming out, people are still kind of obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. People just, they like it, they love it, and it's like, it's one of those games that just, like, they love. So, like, Scott, like, my personal theory on Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, is that, like, he doesn't want to stop making these games. People want him to stop because they think it's getting too repetitive. He made 4 games in the span of 2 years. And that's pretty good. And most of the time, he releases the game before the actual release date. And I didn't really mean to say most of the time because I meant all the time. Because every single FNAF game has released before the initial release date besides Sister Location. By the way, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location is a new FNAF game.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, I feel like fandoms can really ruin a game. Like I just got annoyed at Five Nights at Freddy's when everything turned into Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, GameStop was selling merchandise for it. And, like, it's the same thing with, like, Undertale. Like, I liked Undertale, but then once it got to the fandom, it was like, this is getting really annoying. Or, like, I haven't even played it yet, but Overwatch has been, like, really annoying, so I don't even want to play it. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Just, I think when a certain type of game that is like a game franchise, when it gets too big or too repetitive, then people slowly start to zone out because they think maybe 1 or 2 is enough. Like, for games like Mario and The Legend of Zelda, that's one thing because that's Nintendo, and those are games that
titles.
And those are like, those are like games that just like, they're made to have multiple sequels. But like for games like that seem like it should just stop at 1 or 2.
Horror games, they don't need to carry on. Like, I mean, the original FNAF or even the second one was like, oh yeah, this is a cool idea, I like this. But then it's like, it doesn't need to carry on, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty excited for Sister Location. For like, if any of you guys are like hating about Sister Location, I don't blame you. I think, it might be one of those games that just like, again, it's too much. It's technically considered Five Nights at Freddy's 5, even though Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was labeled Five Nights at Freddy's the final chapter. I kind of personally believe that Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location is kind of like a spinoff, but I'm actually kind of excited for you. Are you, Hayden? Or do you think it's one of those games that you might take a look at?
See,
but nah.
I'm probably not gonna buy it until I see a few reviews. Like the first couple FNAF games, I was like, oh yeah, I'm buying it right away. But like, I feel like I might wait a bit before getting this one. Mm-hmm. Or like, because I feel like FNAF World killed the franchise. I don't know. It was okay, but it was just.
Yeah, I must be honest. I'd never gotten to Five Nights at Freddy's World.
It was pretty. I don't know. I bought it and then I returned it immediately because I didn't like it. But
yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah. Pretty much.
I never asked you what's your favorite movie.
Oh, my favorite movie. Yeah, okay. Right? Back on movies. Is my favorite movie is The Princess Bride. It's just one of those movies that's just, I think it's brilliant. I've also read the book, and like I said, I wish more movies were like that, where like the book actually plays kind of a role into the movie. Like in the movie, like a child is sick, and so his grandfather comes to read him a story just because he's a good grandfather.
Jordan, and spoilers.
The movie's from the 1980s.
I still haven't seen it. I don't know why. I just haven't seen it yet.
Okay, spoilers. Hayden, do you want me to tell you about this or not? I can stop.
I think I should experience it for myself. I think we should. Okay. I think we should hold off.
Either way, I think The Princess Bride.
Maybe the audience will watch too.
The movie is a very good representation of the book. It's a brilliant movie, and I think it's awesome. And I love the movie The Princess Bride. So, Hayden, you never really told me what was your favorite movie, because you said Jurassic Park, and then you like, kind of like zoned out and started talking about like games.
No, I was saying Saw was pretty good. Well, that's my favorite movie franchise. If I had to choose one singular movie, that's hard. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to brainstorm. Like, Planet of the Apes is pretty good. Oh, I don't know though. And I think I'm gonna have to say Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, alright.
Not the sequels, because those are awful. But
yeah, they're pretty awful. First one was good, and honestly, I love Jurassic World. I don't know about you, but I love Jurassic World. I thought it was great.
it was okay for how much it was pandering.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. It was like it had the right amount of dinosaur, I think. Like
Of dinosaur.
I mean, I feel like Lost World was too much dinosaur, and then the third one was not enough dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because they killed a motherfucking T-Rex.
Can't kill a motherfucking T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Okay, so let's hop on to a different topic. Let's talk about games. I know we kind of talked about games before, but this is like horror games, fun games, weird games, stuff like that.
Oh, we're not doing favorites anymore? We're going to do like those?
I mean, we could still do favorites if you want, but like saying we've talked about our complete favorite games. We could still talk about other favorites.
Like, what's your favorite, like, long-lasting... Oh, never mind. I know it's freaking Arkham Knight. Sorry, just Arkham games, I guess.
Like you said, I'm a huge fan of Batman Arkham, the Batman Arkham series. It's just one of those games that just... I actually played Arkham City before I played Arkham Asylum. In case you guys didn't know, Arkham City is the sequel to Arkham Asylum. But it's honestly... Arkham City doesn't really... It's one of those games that doesn't really need... It's one of those games that just like, if you just hop right into Arkham City...
It's a good standalone.
It's pretty good to just stand alone, because, like, granted, it does tell parts of, like, and it does tell of, like, what happened after Arkham Asylum, but it just, like, the game is good to the point where, like, it can be its own standalone game with no explanation whatsoever.
Yeah, I think that's what I like in a movie too, or any game is like any game or movie. It's like if it can stand alone well, but also like throw in some stuff like, hey, if you played this game or watch this,
you might if you
this.
played this game, you might understand this part.
Or like in Jurassic World, where they're like, it's a good standalone movie, but like when they go back to the old park, it's
I
like,
remember that, yeah.
Hey.
Like when when the two kids go into like the old, Jurassic Park facility, like if kids saw the movie and like didn't know what the original movie was, granted that's gonna be that they're not gonna really get that, but like, people who've actually seen the original movie is like, oh, that's cool, that's a nice little clever touch.
Yeah.
But back on games, like I said, pretty much like Hayden said, pretty much my favorite long-running game is either Batman Arkham or Pikmin, one of the Pikmin games. I am a huge fan of the Pikmin games. I love them. I played all three. I beat all three, and I think I love those games.
I think one of like my favorite PC games is Castle Crashers. I mean, I've gotten really bored of it, but like that's my second most played game behind Garry's Mod. Like, I wasted my life on this game to get every single achievement, every single character. But what's weird is, like, now I hate the game. Like, playing it so much, I just, like, I can't play it at all anymore. Like, I'll play the first level and then be like, I don't want to play this anymore because it gives me awful flashbacks to 3 a.m. playing Castle Crashers.
Yeah, like, I think when you play games so much, it's like, after playing it for so much, and then you kind of lose interest after you think you've gotten the whole thing, then you lose interest. You just kind of move on. So, like, that's things I've been having with a lot of games. That is probably sadly the case with, probably, I don't know, there's a lot of games that I've beaten 100% and just kind of, like, lost interest with. I can't really name one right now off the top of my head, but yeah, just after...
Like, it's like Pokemon. Like, I caught all 151 in the first generation, and then I'm like, I don't really want to play this anymore because I've already completed the task at hand,
Yeah.
And like, kudos to any games that can, like, have a lot of after-game content. Like,
yeah.
I know, like, maybe the Arkham games would be an example. Like, you can still explore the city, and, like...
Yeah, there's still, like, free roam. Like, I like games that, like, have free roam after the story, just because, like, you still have freedom, and there's still side missions you can do.
What's your opinion on like big world games like Fallout or Skyrim? Or I mean Elder Scrolls, whatever. I don't care.
I will be honest with the viewers that I am not the biggest fan of neither of those games. I'm not the biggest fan of Fallout, and I'm not the biggest fan of Skyrim. I've tried both of them, and it's just like, it's one of those games. It's like, I've told you this, Hayden. You remember? It's just one of those games. It's just like,
yesterday, I think, right?
Yeah, it's just like, it's one of those games. It's just like, it doesn't really connect with me, and it's like, because like, it's one of those games like, just like, oh, that's cool, but then like, you stop playing it, and then you don't pick up the controller again.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I was kind of the same way as Skyrim, and I'm really hoping that I'm not going to be like that way for Fallout, but like, it's something about like not having an like exact task that kind of gets frustrating, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like, I'm pretty sure this is how it is, but like, from like games for like Skyrim and Fallout, like, if I remember correctly, isn't it like, you have to like do certain things without like really any hints? You kind of have to like figure it out on your own to like progress with the story.
You have quests and you get hints, but it's just like, it's having to like, I don't know. I mean, I should play more Skyrim because I haven't really explored it too much. But it's like, you have an exact goal really, but it's like how you want to take it there is like the hard part, you know.
Yeah, and completely on a completely different note, off the subject of Fallout, Skyrim, and Batman. What is your take on the Mario and Luigi games? Because I remember you told me about this about Dream Team. What is your take on those
the
games?
RPG?
Yeah, the RPGs. The RPGs, yeah.
I completely played Dream Team. That was the one I played. And I should play the other ones. I mean, I tried recording one of them. I think
Which
it was
one?
Superstar Saga.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I didn't. I scrapped it, and I didn't record it. But I think I just get really annoyed how it's like, oh yeah, do this task to get like, you're given like your final result or whatever, like what you're gonna get in the end. But then it's like, oh, you need to find this thing. But in order to find this thing, you need these 3 parts. And each of these 3 parts, you need to get 5 things, which all need this one task. It's like, it kind of gets tedious, and like, it just, you never, like, I mean, you're obviously going to reach the final goal, but it's like, the amount of things you have to do to get there. Like,
yeah, it's just,
if it's linear like any other Mario game where it's like, you just
do
play
this
through
to
the
do this, and then
levels,
you're good.
like, you're done. It's like that's good, but like, once it gets to the
point A to
point
point
where
B.
it's like, just super like,
yeah,
I think like task based, I just get annoyed. I don't know.
I do somewhat agree with that, because I did play Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I thought it was a really good game, and I really do enjoy it. But like Hayden said, it did get kind of tedious with the item finding and the task doing. Like, you had to, like Hayden said, you had to do this to find this, but to find this, you have to go through this and stuff like that.
And I think that's a lot of my ADD, but like, I think that it's like, I just can't stay focused on it. But what's your opinion on like games with like really hard levels?
Okay, so a secret's gonna come out. Not a bad one, really, but
okay,
like with really hard levels, like you said, kind of also relating to the Mario and Luigi games. In Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story,
I still need to play that.
I got stuck on a boss battle for 4 years. It was a boss battle with a trash can. Believe it or not. I forgot what the trash can was called. But I got stuck on that boss battle for 4 years, and day after day, I kept trying to beat the boss, and every time I thought I got close, I always died. Both Mario and Luigi would always run out of health, and so I just kind of like after I figured out I couldn't beat it after day, I started playing it less and less, to the point where I only tried beating it like once a week, and then to the point where I almost tried beating it like once a month when I picked up the game again, and then just like I kept this pattern going for like 4 years before I tried beating him again, still couldn't do it, so I got to the point where like I actually had to look up a YouTube tutorial of how they beat it, and then try to do it that way. And I got past the boss, and I did beat the game, but I did get stuck on that boss battle for 4 years, and that's the thing. I like that level was like one of the hardest levels in my life. But like I said, I got stuck on that boss battle for 4 years, and it was dreadful. I just couldn't do it.
And I mean, here I'll tell you what I think of it. But like, you just reminded me. Like, I'm super mad about where they're taking the Paper Mario franchise. Like, the first Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door, and Super Paper Mario were amazing games. Like, I've played all three, and I like love them so much, especially 1,000-Year Door. Like, super good.
Yeah.
But I feel like Sticker Star was like, it just made me so mad. Like, the mechanic with the stickers, how you could run out of stickers, and then you'd just be like screwed. It's like,
Yeah.
I really didn't like it.
That's another thing about
with hard games, like I kind of am addicted to games like that, like Geometry Dash. I was addicted to for way too long.
Oh yeah, I know you were.
But
you played it like in the middle of our conversations.
Yeah,
I remember that.
But like once you beat a hard level, like Legendary Sandbird and Super Mario Sunshine, like you just feel so good about it. Like, I don't know, it's just like the feeling of achievement that you get after you beat a hard level is just
back on like what you said about the Super Mario Sunshine thing. Actually, that wasn't my hardest level. I think the hardest level I've ever I remember this. The hardest level I've ever played
Watermelon.
Was what?
The Watermelon Festival.
No, actually, that was actually pretty easy for me.
What?
It was. Because like I knew exactly where to go, and I know how to. Cause I'm not one of those people that, like gently try to push down the hill. I just push down the hill and make sure no ducks get to it, no cataquacks. The hardest level for me was the secret level in Noki Bay called Secrets of the Shell.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah. For some reason, I was stuck on that level for also many, many months. Couldn't do it. But I actually managed to get past it, of course, as viewers saw in my Let's Play. And then, okay, and back to what you were saying about Paper Mario, just Paper Mario. I really, really enjoyed Super Paper Mario more than Paper Mario or Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door. I like the idea of it being 2D and then going into 3D, like the original Paper Marios. One thing I didn't like about it is just like when you went into 3D, you had a time limit.
Oh, you couldn't go into 3D in the old Paper Marios.
Yeah, but like it was kind of in 3D-ish.
Yeah, it was 2D, 3D, yeah.
It was like 2D, 3D, and you can do that kind of in Super Paper Mario, but like you had a time limit. I thought like, but either way, besides that I love that game more than the other two. But when it comes to Paper Mario Sticker Star, I thought that one was much harder than the first two Paper Mario games, and the fact that you had stickers and some stickers were more powerful than others, and like pretty much you needed the powerful stickers to beat the game. To beat certain bosses, and like Hayden said, if you run out of stickers, you're completely screwed.
Yeah, like, it was like, and I thought it was weird, like, things like, you needed a fan sticker or whatever to complete puzzles. Like, I know each Paper Mario game has its own little gimmicks, but like, at least in the other ones, like, it was shown to you what the thing, like, what your ability was, and then it was, like, implemented slowly. Like, in this, it's like, oh yeah, figure it out.
Yeah, and like Hayden said, when you're in Paper Mario Sticker Star, there's certain levels that need certain stickers, and kind of also making a throwback back to what we said about, Mario and Luigi Dream Teams, like, oh, like, to complete this level, you need this sticker, and to get this sticker, you need to go all the way back to World 1 to grab this sticker.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it tedious. Like, you're in this level, you're focused, and you're like trying to beat it. You get to the part and like, oh crap, I need that sticker. But the only way to get that sticker is to go all the way back to World 1 when you could be on like World 6.
Yeah.
So that's something that really, really annoys me.
And, you know, to curb our frustration, I think we should roughly cut over to another topic. How about Alliance Productions? What do you want to do with Alliance Productions?
What we want to do with Alliance Productions. So pretty much, I'm going to tell a little story. me and Hayden were on our way to Walmart. We're just walking. We're walking to Walmart, and on our way back, it was either Hayden or me who said, "Remember the unfollowed gamers?" And I think it was Hayden.
Don't even mention it.
I think, yeah. Don't even look that up. Don't even look that up. And then Hayden was like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was awful." So I was like, "What if we made a channel just me and you, Hayden? Just me and you? Just because, in case you guys didn't know, which you guys probably do know, is that me and Hayden have a very long history of making videos together. If you look on each other, if you look on both of our channels, we have so many videos of us featuring each other. Like me and his
one.
I think the first video that had me and one of your channel and your channel was
Speedrunners, huh?
No, I want to say an FYI. I want to say
I do too, but I think it might have been Pac-Man Championship.
That may have been it, yeah. But that's when we were also hanging out with Matt.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, then there was the cupcake.
Oh god.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Either way.
But our plan with Alliance Productions, I mean, you might have seen the intro. And it took us like 20 minutes
hold on, I'm
to
just
figure
gonna
out
interrupt you real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Back to the story. Again, Hayden, sorry to interrupt. Back to your story. I said, what if we had our channel, me and you? And Hayden was like, yeah. So then, like, once we got back to the house, Hayden actually kind of, like, took it straight into consideration and started actually making, not making content, but, like, starting setting up the channel. I was not really thinking he was really going to go through with this, and don't get me wrong, I was still going for it. I was still going to 100% be by his side. But that's kind of sort of like how we came up with the idea for Alliance Productions. We just wanted to make a channel that was dedicated to each other's content, pretty much making our own content together, not just being on each other's channels.
And I will tell you, like, we were talking about inspirations for our channels. The channel Super Mega actually is my inspiration for this channel. Personally.
Is it? Yeah, I think you told me about that.
The way we're setting up the podcast and the way I want to do the gameplay, just the way I want to be like, I don't want to do this as a trash channel, I want to do this as, like, as best as we can. I think that, like, that's definitely, like, what I'm basing it off of.
Yeah.
But after about 2 hours of figuring out a name for the channel, which of course we came up with Alliance Productions, we thought of like the Bloopadoop guys or something.
There was like, we thought of so many names. Like one of them was like the Bloopadoop guys. Another one was Fusion.
That's right.
Yeah, and there was a whole bunch, and we like wanted to make a name that like wasn't really taken. Fusion was taken, and it just like that was one of the names that just we really wanted to have. But since it was taken, we couldn't really take it. So
yeah, and I was like, I seriously went to Google and I looked up synonyms for like collaboration.
Synonyms for.
I looked up synonyms for like. Well, no, I didn't think of synonyms for productions, but I just found alliance and I'm like, I looked up alliance. There's already something, but I was like, what about like something like Alliance Productions, and then it like evolved from there.
Yeah.
But
so,
I mean.
So, kind of getting back on topic, what we want to do with this channel. We want this channel to be a series of gameplay videos, podcasts, skits, whatever we really want to do on this channel that we think is going to entertain viewers.
Yeah.
And we just want to do the best for you guys. And we are really, really happy that you guys subscribe to our channels and that we're pretty much doing this. I'm happy that we've made our own collaborative channel.
Yeah, and I'm like, unlike the Unfollowed Gamers, I'm really, really hoping that
this one's gonna work.
This works out, yeah.
And we just want to make good content for our viewers overall.
Yeah.
So,
I think that I mean, is that where you want to end this podcast today?
So, we're, like, as a good note to end off, we overall just want to make good content for you guys, and with that, we're going to end this podcast here. So please, Hayden and I did the intro, you can do the outro.
Alright, well, with it being, like, a little bit after midnight, we are obviously a little tired, but I'm going to try to push out an outro for you guys. We really hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've listened towards here, all the way to here, then thank you very much. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah.
And we're really going to try to make this a really good channel.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't take off, like, just for our own, our own
kind of amusement, we'll just keep doing it.
Yeah, we're just going to keep doing it. So, with that, thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you feel like we deserve it.
Only subscribe if we're worthy. And also,
like the video if you actually enjoyed it. It really lets us know that you want to see more of this.
Yeah.
And comment any suggestions, any criticism, any
whatever you want in the comments. Just comment.
Yeah, just
whatever you
first,
want in the comments.
I guess.
Yeah. And also, please check out my personal channel, Not So Pro Gamer, and Hayden's personal channel, HX Gamer. Both links will be in the description. If you just kind of want to, I don't know, this may keep kind of mess up, but like easy way of putting it, if you just like one of us better than the other, just check out their channel.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's the end. So
I think that's it. So
bye.
I'll see you guys later.